guys, I am Sophie Oydanich. I'm a senior mass communications major with a minor in history, and I live at and attend USF St. Petersburg. Right now we are, chilling out in my room in Residence Hall 1 or Pelican Apartments. I do have a private bedroom suite, so I have all my stuff set up in my personal bedroom. Thought I would just show you guys the basic view out of my window. You can actually see, the airport and the bay over there, and you've got the harbor in the distance as well. Oh my god, Seth Rogen, you live here too? What the heck? He loves it too. So today I have one class from 6 to 8:30 p.m. So we're just gonna go about my day studying, prepping for finals and so on. So right now we're walking from the residence hall to the main area of campus. Over there is the mass communications building. And that is the Student Life Center. Okay, so now we're in the Student Life Center, and this is where all of the student clubs and organizations hang out. Over there, you have Campus Recreation, which is where the gym is, and then HAB, the Harborside Activities Board. They organize a bunch of activities over by the bay. Down here is my office, because I am the editor-in-chief currently of the Crow's Nest. But the Crow's Nest is our student news publication. So I actually come into the Crow's Nest office weekly for things like studying or working on stories for the Crow's Nest. It's a good place if you're on the staff or if you're a contributor to stop by and hang out. So this is 355 6th Avenue South, our Osprey Suites building. That is our brand new building. We opened it this year with the dining hall opening this semester. So right across the bay, you can see that orange roof. That's part of the Poynter Institute, which is one of the most famous journalism and instructional institutes in the country. This, by the way, is the infamous USFSP fountain. It's like on everything for our campus. It's super nice. Don't swim in it. It's not allowed. So most of USFSP has like these orangish, pinkish sidewalks. And the note of like rule of thumb is when the orange sidewalks end, you're no longer on campus. Now, something you'll see that's pretty cool is we actually have an off-campus, on-campus bar called The Tavern. And it's a bar and a breakfast place. So there's the Grind on one side and the Tavern on the other. And it is considered like a separate entity from the university. Like I was saying, we've got the orange and the gray. There's plenty of outdoor and indoor seating. So now we've circled back around to the harbor. Over there is the Edge. Generally, that would be open for students to come in. It's like a game room. There's like a little deck area. You can sit on the sidewalk overlooking the water. So that right there is the sailing center with the boathouse behind it. And that is where students can rent like paddleboards and kayaks and stuff. Take them out into the harbor. So we do have a pool that's connected to the Edge. I remember during my orientation, like at the end, we were all invited to hang out at the Edge and swim in the pool and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And it's a good way to get to know like other people. And like directly in front of us is the Nelson Poynter Memorial Library. You swipe in. I actually chose to live on campus, one, because of the distance and it would be easier, but also, you know, because it provides an easier sense of community. So you're gonna have more access to on-campus life and stuff, and you'll be able to go down to like the Nest or the Reef and just make friends and talk to people. You know, like you aren't isolated at any point. And even though this is mainly a commuter campus, you know, there are residential students, so there are going to be people that you see every day. And even, you know, you might see the commuter students every day. So you're always, you know, going to be making friends and seeing people throughout the campus.